retirees. We are celebrating George Pullman in absentia, as well as Mary Hocks, who today said she got a bad cold while at the New Orleans Jazz Festival. So she had a good time getting it. But also, we're so glad Randy and Matthew are here. They insisted no speechifying, but agreed to a toast. And so, do we want to start with Michael? Are you here with George?
Yes.
And we'll raise a glass
Okay.
in his absence.
Mine's a little speechy.
You can be. Yeah, well, he's not here today.
That's a word that can be defined.
So yeah, right. Thank you. So George couldn't be with us today, but rumor has it he's already working on his short game somewhere on the shores of Lake Ontario. I just want to take a moment here to honor his legacy and what he leaves behind here at GSU, and especially in the Department of English. So for 35 years, Dr. Pullman was more than a colleague. He was a friend, a golfing buddy. I went on 5 or 6 golfing trips with him. He was always my roomie on those, and I grew pretty close to him. And one of the things that I wanted to remind people about, and especially since he's not here, I can do this because he'd be so uncomfortable right now, is that first and foremost, Dr. George Pullman built things. And if you were ever on the golf course with him, or if you were ever anywhere and someone asked him what he did, he would say, "I'm a professor and I build things." Or "I build things at GSU." Sometimes he wouldn't even say I'm a professor, he'd just say, "I build things," you know. He built programs, he built centers, he built websites, he built databases, he built communities of scholarship, communities of support. He built so much. From his efforts in research in WAC and CTW, to all of his leadership in launching what has become CETLO, George's influence will be felt at GSU for years to come, for a very long time. His scholarship is very well respected. But perhaps more importantly to me, it is the lucidity, legibility, and clarity of his persistent argument in his scholarship that we must be useful in this world. Anytime I was ever talking with George about what I was working on, what I was writing about, he would always say, "But of what use will that be to anyone?" And you can hear him. You can hear him sort of saying that in the way that only a Canadian could. Right? It comes out okay. So his scholarship traversed classical rhetoric, digital writing, and the field of decision making. This is my favorite work by him, a rule book for decision making. It's got a rhinoceros hanging from 2 balloons. This is an excellent read, and it has a lot of what I associate with George in it, in the writing and in the prose. He helped shape the field, and he created a place, along with the help of Melinda Snow and Lene Gaye, for rhetoric and composition in our department. I'm almost done. So George, although you are somewhat appropriately not here in person, I have to roast him a little bit. We raise our glasses to you with gratitude for your mentorship and your collegiality, and with a not negligible amount of envy for your Canadian tea times. So to Dr. George Pullman, may retirement be full of long drives, freshly mown fairways, or not frozen ones, and the satisfaction of a career well played. Cheers.
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 Thank you, Michael.
Well done, Mike. That's beautiful. Sounded like a speech.
Well, and should we, Bobby, will you be going to toast Mary next?
Send it. I don't think it's couple gigabyte.
Okay, isn't there a way to put it in the cloud? And
we can place on a YouTube or something and then send it.
I could talk about her scholarship. I do think that most of us know that she really did stuff in visual rhetoric and digital rhetoric that really pushed the field forward in significant ways. And I especially learned after I became a member of the department that she is really tireless and positive and really worked so hard to make the department run. And that was really impressive, but I really would like to talk more personally about kind of my interactions with her. She came in '98, I think. I was rolling into writing my dissertation, pretending to write my dissertation stage when she got here. So I never really had her as a student, but I was hanging out with grad students, and because my partner Yoon was here, I hung out with grad students for an extra long time, and they talked a lot, and they talked really critically about their instructors, and I never heard a single bad word about Mary Hocks in the classroom. She was a kind, compassionate teacher. She was like patient. She was kind of tireless in helping to guide her students. Everything that I would hope that I could be, and that I think we all could hope that we could be in the department. And then as I started to, I was in a lit studies, like kind of a path, but when I started teaching composition in '95, I loved it. I was like, this is just what I want to do. It was so much fun. And so I was paying attention to the rep comp people, and I saw her. She had a book on MIT Press, right? Shortly after she got here, she had a gorgeous CD that, if any of you have heard the CD that she recorded, I was starstruck, absolutely. And then somehow she found me as a GTA and started to talk to me about my teaching. I have no idea how. And we developed a friendship, and she became a really great mentor, somebody that I could talk to about teaching, that was so incredibly supportive of me through that whole time. And that's why I really was happy to be able to toast, and just to say that the department's definitely going to be smaller, and that, you know, she's been an incredible colleague here, and I hope that she goes on and has a really incredible, rewarding time in the future. And so let's toast to Mary Hocks.
You're dear.
To Mary.
Hey, Bobby, that's
Thank
pretty
you,
good
Bobby.
for your first month.
Remember, we're not gonna have them toast out of us, because we're gonna come back.
Okay, and should we go for Randy next? He's just a hiker at only 36 years.
When you get over here to an empty spot. David Brooks recently wrote in the New York Times, "People commit to great projects, they endure hard challenges because they are entranced, enchanted. Some notion or activity has grabbed them, set its hooks inside, aroused some possibility, fired the imagination." In you, Randy, wherever you are, I see a man whose imagination was fired long ago and burns to this day. To you, my colleague and friend, I wish a healthy, happy, and productive retirement. May you look back with pleasure and pride on your years as a teacher of your students and a friend to your colleagues. May you feel at least a twinge of regret as you anticipate leaving your students and colleagues. May that twinge pass quickly. May your curiosity continue to guide you as you pursue investigations of whatever topic is next on your list of human activities or natural phenomena that fascinate you. May your eagerness to learn and to teach stay with you always, pushing you to pick another topic to investigate and reflect on, whether it be animal, vegetable, or mineral. I wish you happiness, good health, and joyous discoveries in the years to come. Here's to you.
Here. To Randy.
Sure, can't make any noise anymore because I have my ring.
And one other, a small gift, because we know you're going to take off somewhere. A Delta gift card.
Well, it falls to me to toast my old friend, Matthew. And I'm gonna do this without any ceramic illusion. I actually do read and love literature, and kind of started teaching here in oral literature, ballads in particular. So I thought I would come up with a few brief but salient quotations from Matthew's famous and favorite modern American dramatists, starting with Arthur Miller. Great drama is great questions, or it is nothing but technique. I could not imagine a theater worth my time that did not want to change the world. Sam Shepard. I don't go to the theater at all. I hate the theater. I really do. I can't stand it. I think it's totally disappointing for the most part. It's just always embarrassing. But every once in a while, something real is taking place. And finally, Edward Albee. That's what happens in plays, yes? The shit hits the fan. And finally, a few quotations from Tennessee Williams relating to retirement. There is a time for departure, even when there's no certain place to go. Although I think Matthew probably has a certain place. And to be free is to have achieved your life. And finally, a toast in Spanish. Salud, amor y pesetas, y tiempo para gastarlas. A translation?
Sure.
Health, love, and wealth, and time to enjoy them.
You're here.
Salud.
Thank you, John. Awesome. Indeed.
And a small gift for Matthew so you can continue to go to the theater.
Thank you.
So, are you gentlemen certain you don't want to say anything? I mean, you're never gonna have an audience like us again.
I am out of words.
Too many audiences, right?
It's great to see everybody here. Thank you all for being around for 36 years, some of you, or some portion of that. I think it all worked out okay. You did well.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you all for coming too, and it's kind of a special moment for me because I've been here 43 years, and so I've kind of saw you all blossom in your own careers over the years, and it's been a real pleasure watching you guys. One thing I was on the hiring committee a lot over the years, and I remember, you guys will remember me saying this, what I really like about, or just say this to my colleagues, I love coming to work, and it's because I get to see you guys and talk shop, and it's been really, really quite fulfilling and meaningful. And so from, John Burson to Gina to Randy to Renee, Marilyn, etc., Tom and Burl, I shouldn't do this because I could say the whole room, but it's been very fulfilling for me to come to work every day, and it's been enjoyable because of you guys and of course our students. So thanks, it's been a good run.
Thank you.